boy, you really hooked yourself this time. If this looks like you should probably sign on for a positioning lesson with me, or maybe one of those where we talk about not needing to be so perfect. But in any case, here we are. Still got to shoot that 8-ball, and unfortunately, we're completely blocked on all the single rail paths. And we don't really have a good 2-rail path. We actually have to go to a 3-rail path now. So this system it's pretty much locked into this one particular track line, the 3-diamond to 1-diamond track line. You get a little bit of variance. Maybe if the cue ball is just a little bit to the left or the right of that, it still works. But for the most part, 3 to 1 or something near that. Try it on your table. Keep in mind climate conditions can affect the way that that ball rolls. But for most tables, this 3 to 1 track line will work, where the cue ball is going to go 1, 2, 3, and over here. So let's see how we do. This is no English, and pretty much enough speed just to get it there. But just no English is a high rolling cue ball. Yeah, that's not so bad, right? The same system actually works with banks. You just have to deliver it just a little bit different. The way that you're going to deliver it with those banks is you want that ball. Keep in mind with any bank shot, right? What you're trying to do is get that object ball to do the same thing that the cue ball would be doing, right? So if we needed that cue ball to have a little bit of high running English, which would be top right in a kick shot, that means that the black ball, remember, it's just a different paint job. That ball would also need high running English. And how you do it, think of these guys like gears on a clock. If you want this ball to have high running, then this ball is going to be low reversed. It's just going to be opposite of that. So this guy would have low left in order to give this one high right. But all we're going to do here, just to help that ball stay on the track, we're not going to give it so much spin to cause it to throw. We don't want to apply spin-induced throw to the 8-ball. I can't stress this enough, and every time I talk about side spin, the first thing that I see a lot of people do is they forget that there's an infinite amount of partial tips that you can give it. They go from no English to all the English. Well, somewhere in the middle, there's a little bit of English, and that's what we're looking for, okay? So about a half a tip of English. Half a tip would be the right-hand side of my tip is lined up to the center of the cue ball now. If I'm normally center with the center of the tip, then half a tip is just use the side. That in itself might help you understand why some of the things you're practicing with side spin doesn't work. So, long story short, just enough speed to help that 8-ball get over there. And we're just going to give it half a tip of outside English, a little bit of left English, and just enough speed for the 8-ball to get over there on the 3 to 1 track line. Let's see how we do. Get out of the way, cue ball. It's a little soft. You can see that it's on the line. Let's try it again. I'm just going to add a little bit more power, make sure that gets there. Just barely enough. Whoop. Just like clockwork. So the systems work. Sometimes user error doesn't work. But as you know, I don't delete and edit and all that stuff. I'm not somebody that magically gets all the shots right on the first attempt. But I can tell you this, the more that you practice, the luckier you get. Thank you, Efren Reyes, for that quote. As always, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate everything that you do to support Dragon Billiards. And if there is anything that we can do for you beyond these videos or with these videos, don't hesitate to reach out. You know how to get in touch with me. Train better, do better, and shop better at DragonBilliardsInstruction.com.